Greetings, my name is Peter Katani, and I'm here to talk about Naruto Boruto card game. We're going to talk about the red battle cards that are going on in this game to tell you and rate them from 1 star to be, not that great, 2, not that bad, and 3, you feel like you're in heaven. So I'm going to go through each card. There's 18 in total. There's 6 more, but they're EX battle cards, and we're going to do a whole segment for the EX cards to explain what's good, what's not, and check them out. But the first card we're going to look at is Chocho. This amazing card. You're looking at it and it's blank, but not true. In this text, there's no text. Why? Because it's a 1-drop. It's a 1-drop. They had to be careful with how they make 1-drop, because since in the Chrono Clash system, giving your opponent energy or time, that's what it's called in this game, is crucial. So giving them 1 time is they can't do anything. And when you start your turn, you start at 0. So playing this for 1 leaves your opponent at 1 to play almost anything. If he doesn't have a 1-drop, if he even has a 2-drop, he plays a 2 and his turn ends, goes back to you. Even if you're stuck at 1, this card automatically goes for 1 life. Most likely going to die. I almost guarantee it is. Unless it hits an action card, it's going to die. And that's okay, because we only paid 1 and we took a life. And in this game, it's called Guardian. So we took 1 Guardian out of 5. That's not bad. We're getting there. We're getting there. This card, as you play it, you're going to see how strong it is. For a turn 1 play, for these extra things when your opponent gives you no time, just playing for 1 is so crucial, because your opponent needs to have a sentinel, which is basically a blocker. If they don't, this is taking a life. Something so simple. In this game, you really have to be careful of making a 1-drop, because it's just crucial. So that's all this is. There's not much to explain, but if I was to rate this, I would give it 3 stars. For stars, we're actually going to call them claps. We're going to give it 3 claps. That's what we're going to do for ratings. So next card, Sakura. It is a action card. Know the difference, because an action card has blue on the top and no power symbol. This one is yellow with a power symbol. That's how you know what is a battle card and what is an action card. So this action card, for 1, again, 1 is really strong. It has choose a battle card with less than or equal to 3 power. Power is because it's red. I'm going to use the other card as an example. This is red, this is yellow. There's going to be certain times where this little card, if it's yellow, it's talking about cost. If it's red, it's talking about power. So choose a battle card with less than or equal to 3 and destroy it. That's what it reads. You're going to learn this system really easy. It's super simple too, because if you do get lost or you're a little overwhelmed with it, that's okay, because in the game they're going to give you time cards with little symbols to do a little check. Where you're okay, you're going to be like, oh, let me read up on it. I know what it does. Very simple, easy to learn. And now its ability, so when it's hit through Guardian, if your opponent attacks, boom, you hit this, and hopefully it helps, because it has the exact same effect, whereas choose a battle card with less than or equal to 3 and destroy it. Now, we're going to rate this 2 claps. Reason why, you think it's amazing because it is cost 1, and it's true, it's very good, but it's mandatory. So red has a bunch of little drops with little power, only trying to get to life. You don't have to play something big like what green plays. Green plays monsters. Purple also plays strong cards, but red plays little big nuggets to try to attack the life. This one, anytime you hit a guardian, anytime any ability happens, if you can fulfill it, you have to. So if your opponent swings with a 5 and you have a 1-drop on the board, and they hit this, you have to target your 1-drop. You have to choose a battle order with less than or equal to 3 and destroy it. So you're going to have to destroy your own card. That's the only reason we're going to give it 2 claps. Because what if your board is small people, they hit this, you can't destroy anything on their side, so you have to destroy yours. You don't want to do that. But still, very strong card, worth it putting in the deck. Next card, Inajin. I'm not good with Japanese names. I'm not even good with English names. But I did try to practice. I know I didn't say it right. We're just going to skip it. The name, right? It costs 2. So it's a nice little 2-drop, which is solid. Those are most of the times, those are the smallest drops you're going to see. It's rare to see a 1-drop. There's only 2 in the game. One's in red and one's in green. But it's spoilers later. This 2-drop has an ability of Legion. I believe that's what it's called. Let me just check my little card real quick. That's Legion. What Legion means is anytime this is destroyed, you check the top of your deck, reveal it. If it's a battle card, add it to your hand. If not, it goes to the drop area. So if this got destroyed and you revealed Chocho, you add it to your hand. But if you revealed Sakura, this action card, it will go to the drop zone. It only hits for 1, and that's okay. Again, red is just trying to poke. Just, all right, hit 1, give me a life. If it dies, it doesn't matter, because you know what? We have a possible chance to replace it. And this card also has Guardian ability to draw 1 EX card, which is huge. That's what you want. You want an effect on the card and a Guardian in the bottom, and that makes it a solid card. But it's a little weak. It's not super impacting the game. So for this card, I give it 2 claps only. And that's all right. You know, you can't give every card 3 claps. The card is a solid, well-built card, but not too much impact, so we give it 2. Next card, Mixuki? Hopefully I said this right. This card, automatically 3 claps. This card's way too good. Not meta breaking, doesn't need to get banned, don't worry about it. But it is very strong for what it does. It costs 2 time, and it has quickness. It's it's super rare. Like, this is a secret rare. How good that is in such a small amount. So if you have 2 time, you can play this and go for life. You go for the Guardian. That's what life is called. It's called Guardian. You go for Guardian right off the bat for 2. That's so strong. The only things with quickness, they're either 6, 7, 8 drops or EX cards. But for a 2-drop, this is one of the best cards in red. And also hits for 2. So technically, it might live. It might attack and hit a simple 1-drop. Boom. That's the beauty of this card. This card, way too good. Automatic, you got to put 3 in your deck if you're playing red. It's very strong. You think it's a little weak and like it's only a 2-drop. It's the fact that it takes a life for 2 energy. Next card, Sai. This card, we're going to give it 3 stars. 3 claps. Reason why, it's a 2-drop. It only has 1 power, but it has this amazing, right here, amazing ability of recovery. That's what it's called. Basically, what recovery means is when you attack, this battler cannot die by battle. By effects, it can die. But by battle, if it hits a 12 power card in the Guardian, doesn't matter. It doesn't die. Because recovery saves it completely. Plus, it's not only that. That one seems okay and whatever ability, because you know it's going to die right back if your opponent attacks it, because it only has 1. It also has a Guardian ability where you choose a battler and return it in the hand. You must do it, but if your opponent attacks the Guardian stack, I'm bouncing something away. There's something guaranteed bounce. So this card is that good. This little symbol right here. Oh, let me tell you how much I hate this symbol when playtesting. It's so strong. There's no restricted. When you play black, you know, it says kill something 4 or less, 5 or less. There's even one 7 or less. But this one can bounce a 10 drop automatically. You know, you invest 10 time to bring out something super big. Oh my God, I'm gonna win with this. Swing. You hit this, it bounces away. I lost. That's exactly what happens. This card automatically 3 stars. Next one. Konohamaru. Man, I'm getting good at this Japan stuff. I'm trying. It's not bad. It's one of those average ones, so we're going to give it 2 claps. Reason why, it's a 3-drop. Once it gets to the 3 drops, you better do something that impacts the game. And it doesn't, and that's fine. For 3, 2 power, it's okay. This recovery ability, very strong, and it does have a Guardian ability to get you an EX card. And EX cards, it's all the fun of the game. So, it's not that bad. It's just what other red cards offer. I put this into the average level, still playable. Next card, Sarada. Hopefully I said this right. This card, I'm gonna give it 2 claps. Reason why? It's 3. It's not bad. It has a bunch of pictures, bunch of icons. So you automatically think, oh, this card's gotta be good. It hits for 2 Guardian. Really good. Recovery, so the first one that it hits, if it's not an effect that kills it, it's staying on the board. It's going to hit that next one. That's really strong. And it has an in-play ability. So when it comes into play right here, you discard 1 card from your hand and draw 1 EX card. Amazing. It only has 1 power, so when you swing with it and get rid of 2 guardians, your opponent can swing back at it with almost anything, with even a 1-drop, and kill it, because recovery doesn't work when you're being attacked. It only works when you're attacking. The reason I gave it 2 is because it can die pretty easy on the return swing, and no guardian ability. So you know when your opponent's attacking something and you wish, you're like, oh, I hope this guardian has something, come on, flip, 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 and you flip this, it's only 1. You barely even kill anything with this. So that's why we put it at the 2 average, but it's okay. I would play maybe 1, 2 of max in the deck. You don't want to max out on this because sometimes it's like a dead card you can play, easy to kill with effects. You got, as you play test, you'll see this card is 2 claps. Next, Yamato. Let's talk about the mistake of this card. This card was way too good. It's an action card for 3. Already, great cost for an action card. You want to make sure they're cheap. Let's read what it does. It draws you 1 EX card. Alright, not bad, not bad. Choose 1 battle card, return it to your hand. Now here's the secret of the card. Choose 1 battle card. That means in your field or your discard pile. You get to choose on either side. Either field or discard. It doesn't have to be the field, because maybe you don't want to lose momentum. You don't want to like bounce it away. You invested time into playing this, so I'm going to grab a card that died earlier, an EX card that died, add it back to my hand. But then you get to choose another battle card, yours or your opponent's, and return it in the hand. Do you know how big that is? That's huge. That's huge. You're red. You have a bunch of McNuggets on the board. They want to swing, but your opponent has a Sentinel on the board. Oh, I can't get rid of it. For 3, I picked up an EX card. I picked up a card from my drop area, and I bounced it away. I'm swinging. I'm going in. This card is so good. But wait, there's more. Has a guardian ability. So when your opponent is attacking for game, I'm going in. They hit your guardian. They hit this. We're bouncing 1 battle card back to the hand. This can save us. This card is so good. So 3 claps automatically. Probably the best card of the game. Putting out there. But again, these are my opinions. I could be wrong. You must forgive me. I'm just telling you what I think. Next card. Sakura. Amazing card for red. It costs 4, so now we're getting to the higher levels, and that's fine. We got to get to the higher levels. You know, it can't all be McNuggets. They've got to be, you know, balanced. It costs 4 with 3 power, but it has recovery. We know how good recovery is. When it swings, we don't have to worry about it dying through battle. Effects can still happen, but battle, it's going to live. It has an in-play ability that you choose a battle card with Sentinel and destroy it. That's incredible. We're red. We're trying to go into the face. We're trying to beat him. But then he plays a Sentinel, slows us down. We have this Sakura to destroy the Sentinel and get it out of the way. It also has this same ability in the Guardian, where you choose a battle card with Sentinel and destroy it. That's huge. There's some problematic Sentinel cards that give red a little hard time. This gets rid of it completely when you bring it out or when they attack and hit it through Guardian. Really strong. We're going to give it 3 claps. Next card, Sasuke Uchiha. I only know how to say this because I do watch the show. Some names I'm bad, but this one, that's my boy. He's a 4-drop that has the powerful ability of Legion and has in-play ability. When you play him, you draw 1 EX card, automatically strong. So if your opponent gave you 4 time, you can play this. You go to 0. That's fine. The turn's not over. And you get to draw an EX card. And if you drew an EX card of 4, it's just theory craft, 4, you can automatically destroy this Sasuke, bring out the EX card, and then activate Legion because it did get destroyed. When you destroy something to bring out an EX, that counts as destroying. It's not tribute, it's called destroyed. And it activates Legion to check the top card. If it's a battle card, you add it to your hand, so it completely replaces itself. Amazing. It has 3 power, that's okay. It's not bad, it's a solid number. And the ability that if this card gets destroyed by battle, in Guardian, how to explain this one? When they attack your Guardian stack, awesome. You reveal this. If what's attacking is 3 or higher and kills this, because it's going to die anyways, no matter what, if they attack the Guardian stack, they can attack for 1. If they flip this over, this is still going to get discarded. But if it gets this, like, if it dies through the battle, 3 and higher, this activates and it returns this card to the hand. Don't be confused. It was confusing in the beginning. I'll admit that. I was wrong. But now I know how this card works, that if it gets destroyed with a battle card of 3 or higher, this card will return to my hand. So amazing. It's like a plus factor if your opponent destroys it with a high number. We're going to give this one only 2 claps. Why? It's a 4-drop. You know, sometimes you're playing around with time too much where your opponent only gives you 3, 2, maybe 1 time to work with. So when you play this, you're giving your opponent more time. It's a solid number though. It's almost like a +2 if you think about it, because you're already going to draw the EX card. That's 1 card, so it replaces itself. And when it gets destroyed, you have a chance to replace it again. So that's almost like a +2. Insane. Love the card. 2 claps. Next one. Susanoo? No. Starts with a T. 5th Hokage. That's what we're going to call her. She's the 5th Hokage. And you know why she's 5th Hokage? Because she costs 5 also. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. She's definitely the 5th. I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, she's the 4th. She's the 5th Hokage. She costs 5, and she has very powerful in-play ability. When you play this, choose a battle card with less than or equal to 4 and destroy it. Incredible. But please understand that you have to activate. You don't get to choose. You have to choose a battle card. So if you're the one with the weak stuff with 4 or less, and your opponent has like a 10 power or something, you can't destroy the 10 power. You bring her out, you gotta destroy your weak one. So you gotta be careful when you play this card. But that's alright. In time, you're gonna learn all about these things. She also has power 4, cool, with the ability that in the Guardian, when it's flipped over, you draw an EX card. Amazing. But the fact that you are required to have to activate this card, and the off chance that you have to destroy your own, we're gonna give it only 2 claps. And that's okay. It's okay. Still strong. Not everything can be 3. Remember that. Next card. Kakashi. I don't know the last name, but Kakashi. You know it's Kakashi. It's gotta be good, right? I'll be honest. We're automatically gonna give it 2 claps. That's it. We gave it 2 claps because the name Kakashi. Automatically there's respect, of course. It costs 6. It's kinda high. It's a little high. It's gotta do something amazing. It has Legion. Not bad. Not bad. Has recovery. We already know that's good, so it's hard to get rid of. And then it has quickness. Peter, what's wrong? This card's got to be great. All right, here's the problem. It costs 6. So 6 with quickness, it's awkward, because what if your opponent gave you 5 time to work with? You can play the 6 drop. They'll have 1 time to work with on their turn, but you lose on the quickness because the turn ends. Unless your opponent gave you 6 or higher, when you bring this out, it won't have quickness. They gotta give you 6 or higher time to work with in the Chrono class system to make this have quickness. If not, you're playing 6 for a Legion and recovery card. And no Guardian stack. It's hard. So again, it has 5 power, it's not bad, but it doesn't even do 2 Guardian attack. It doesn't do anything for a 6 drop. You kind of want to be hitting double damage. The quickness is not as good when your time is going to end anyways. 6 is a hard number to work with. So, out of respect, because of Kakashi, we gave it 2 claps. When realistically, it should have been, but that's okay. Next card. Orochimaru. Snake guy. One of the great Saiyans. He is a 6 drop. Okay. Alright. But it has a bunch of icons. It's got to be good, right? Let's check it out. It does 2 Guardians. Alright, not bad. With quickness. But a 6 drop of quickness, hard to work with. You might not always go, you might not get that ability. Okay. It has a battle ability, not in-play battle, but when it attacks. It gains 3 power, so it's a 7 drop. Not bad. 7 power. You discard 1 card, draw 1 EX. That's not bad. It replaces itself too, and EX cards are very strong. With the Guardian ability, that if this card gets destroyed when being attacked through the Guardian, and they're attacking with something 4 or higher, you get to activate the effect to choose a battle card and bounce it to hand. Red's all about bouncing back to the hand. Super strong and super hard to deal with when you're playing bombs and you want to go for game, and then you hit this and you're like, my life. Can't have that. So for that, it does have a great Guardian ability and okay ability on top. We're going to give it 2 claps, mostly because of the bounce effect. Next card, Sai. Let's talk about this card for a second. Off the bat. 3 claps. It might be a 6, but it's strong. Strong. The reason why is because it's in play, choose a battle card, return it to the hand. So when your opponent brings a trouble battle card, you automatically have an answer. to set them back. Boom, put it back in your hand. That's very strong. 5 power, solid number, good power, and Guardian ability that does the exact same thing. That when your opponent's hitting with something big, I can bounce it away. I don't even have to worry. They can swing with a 1 drop. And if they hit this in the Guardian stack, I can bounce a 10 drop. Just go back to the hand. This card all around is just good. Automatically should be a 3 of because you want it in your Guardian, you want it in your hand. Good card all around. Next card. Naruto Uzumaki. Great name. It's 7 with attacking 2 Guardians. And the ability when it attacks, punches. When it attacks, you -2 time in your zone. -2 times, okay. But you choose a battle card, another battle card. Please understand that's different. You have to choose another battle card. You cannot choose itself. This symbol means you have to choose another battle card and untap it. That's not bad. That means you can swing again. Okay, not bad. 8 power, solid. That's pretty strong. With also a Guardian ability. So, his Guardian ability is you draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Not bad. Now here's the thing. We're going to give it 1 clap. That's it. Reason why. This is my own opinion, guys. Don't freak out. My opinion. If you play this card, your opponent can try to set you at 1. If they put your time at 1 and start your turn, you cannot attack with this. The reason why is because if you do attack, you have to do the effect. There's no option. It's not like I'm not going to activate it. No, the moment you attack with this, you're going to go -2. So if you're at 1 in the time gauge, let's try to put these together. Let me see. Can I do it? Bam. I'm gonna try it, guys. I'm gonna try. Hopefully it goes in the system. Can we see in the picture? Boom. If you're at 1 there and you swing, you go -2. They're at 1. The attack automatically stops. There's no, you don't even hit 1 Guardian. The moment it goes to 1, you fulfill all the effects. That is true, but the attack gets shut down completely, and that hinders this card tremendously. You play it on your opponent, like I got you, and then they pass their turn back to you with only 1 time. You're in trouble. You literally played the 7 drop for no reason. But that's just my opinion of the card. I give it 1 clap. Next, Gara. Guy looks good, doesn't he? He's a 7 drop, and he has the ability that when he attacks, you choose about 1 of your battle cards. It has to be yours. It's not red. If it's a red B, you can choose your opponent. But in this one, you choose 1 of your battle cards, then choose another battle card and untap it. It has to be another battle card. It can't be Gara. Gara can't swing and untap himself. This B means you have to choose another battle card. So it's not bad. It's a little difficult. It's power 7, solid, no Guardian. For that, I'm gonna give it 1 clap. That's it. It's sad, because Gara, trust me guys, I really wanted it. But here's the problem with it. Oh, it seems like a great ability, you get to untap, but for this ability to work, you need to have him, another battle card, and another battle card. You need 3 battle cards on the field for his effect to be effective. And that battle card that attacked needs to survive. It couldn't have died through battle. So if it died through battle, that swing didn't count because you can't untap it. He's dead. So you need 3. It's kind of hard to pull off. You gotta destroy your own. We don't want to kill anybody of our team, so we're just gonna give it that 1 clap. Next card, Sasuke Uchiha. Man, look at this picture. You already know it's gonna be good, right? It's an 8 drop. Kind of hard for red. 8. We're already in this thing. That did you win the game? I don't know. Let's read. He attacks 2 Guardian. Okay, not bad. 1 Legion. Legion, not bad. Strong. Replace itself. And quickness. Monster. But again, quickness and a high cost. I don't know. That probably won't happen. With 7 power, for an 8 drop, we at least want 8 power and no Guardian. And for this, we put 1 clap. That's it. And it's not hard to see why. Again, for 8 quickness, you probably won't have the quickness if you play this. It does try to replace itself if it gets destroyed. Not bad. But kind of weak number. 7 strong, but for 8 cost, kind of weak. And no Guardian to protect yourself when your opponent's going heavy, attacking these Guardians. You want to flip over something with an ability, and no ability. So we go for the 1 clap. Next card, my guy. Bam, the last card of red. Mind you, there's battle cards, but we're gonna go another segment for that. But my guy, 8 drop. Okay, with 9 power, automatic gotta be good. See, that's something good. This is 8 drop with 7. But But this is 8 drop with 9. That's an upgrade. With 2 Guardian, not bad. Come into play, you choose a battle card with 8 power or less. So less than or equal to 8 and destroy it. Solid removal. 8, removing 8 and stuff, pretty good. If he's in the Guardian stack, he might not have anything in ability, but he's 9 power. That's almost the equivalent of whatever you attack with. It's probably going to die if it hits this. Most likely, 9 less, he's going to go, wah! Open the 8th gate, and that's why he's an 8 drop. Makes sense. I just thought about it right now. You know, I'm kind of clever. But he's a solid card. Kind of heavy for red. If he had a Guardian ability, we'll go for that 3rd clap. But for now, it's going to be 2 claps. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, now every card needs to be 3. So, when it comes to rating all these cards, these are all my opinions. I could be wrong. You guys could prove me wrong. It's okay. I can't wait to play everyone. First regional event of this, like official event of this, is in Richmond, July 13 and 14, right down here. Am I here? I hope to see everyone there testing out the game. I'm gonna show all the other colors in the next video, one at a time. But these are my ratings. Hopefully you like the clap system. Didn't get annoying. And see you guys next time.